It's James Steinhubel on the Holy Handmade channel on TVU with our host, Vanessa Antoniuk. How are you doing today?
Good, James. How are you?
Very well, very well. And what do you have in store for us today?
So on today's show, we have Marisha with Bath Candy Canada, and we have Helene G with her own line of handwoven products.
That is excellent. We're going to let the vendors introduce themselves, a little bit more about their business. So we'll start with you, Marisha.
I'm Marisha. I'm a born and raised Edmontonian, and I started my small little bath product company 4 years ago. And it started with just soap. And then, of course, things tend to grow, as we know. So a little by little, added a few more products here or there, depending on demand. And now I order quite a few, actually. Soaps, lotions, scrubs, bubble bath, and bath bombs are my most popular that I keep in stock here. And it's really taken off.
Excellent, excellent. And yourself, Helen?
I'm born and raised in Quebec, and I moved to Alberta in 2006, Fort McMurray, and moved back to Edmonton in 2018. And I've been doing hand weaving since 2016, and I've been doing markets now around Edmonton. So in my hand-woven product, I sell placemat table runners, scarf, neck warmers, coaster, blankets, rugs, an array of hand-woven product. It's a textile product, and I prefer doing markets because people like to touch, a scarf or something like that. So it's just like a soap. You like to smell your soap before you buy it. So it's a little difficult to sell it online. So I've been putting my product online. Hopefully people will buy them, but it's a little easier to sell them face to face. That's my personal opinion.
It's a texture thing. We'll take a look at what you guys have on the go, but let's look at bath candy first. So I'm going to pull it up in the background, and then once it's there, I'm going to share our screen so that we don't get a lot of delay. So Marisha, when I'm going to turn your mic back on, and then when you see your web page, tell us what we're looking at.
Okay. Yes, that's the home page. So I like to make things simple. I am not super tech savvy, so my shoppers can go on the home page, and it actually has everything laid out so that you can go to the category that you are looking to shop from. Makes it really simple. Just click on the picture. So if you're looking for a bath bomb, you could just click on the little icon there that says bath bombs. It'll bring up everything I have in stock.
And what's in the bath bombs? You've mentioned it, so let's try. The internet seems to be working reasonably quick. Let's just give it a shot.
Yeah,
hopefully we can bring it up in time. And the only reason I took that risk is I know your site was quite quick at the first. So hopefully we can get some pictures here in a bit.
There we go.
What are we going to see? We got different names, different, I guess you've got them all named as candy. Oh, look at this.
Yeah, I mean, if you have something that works for you, you should go with it, right?
This is interesting.
So generally speaking, when I'm planning out my product line for the year, I do it seasonally, as well as having a few products that will be in stock all year long. And basically, I go with customer suggestions for scents, as well as feedback that I'm getting. So take the bath bomb minis, for example. I had question after question after question from parents that love giving their kids a treat in the bath, but didn't like wasting an entire large, expensive bath bomb. So that's when the bath bomb minis were born, and you get a bag full, you get 6, and they're actually only about an inch. So it feels less wasteful. Or people that just don't take a long bath and just want something nice, but not maybe a large amount.
That's so good. That's so good.
I like the Pop-Tarts and the waffles.
Yeah, the Pop-Tarts are my favorite. I love Pop-Tarts. As you can see, they're sold out. They're really popular.
Can you break them in half and then use them?
Yeah, absolutely. You can actually, most of my bath bombs, you can break either in half or into quarters. So depending on you know, everyone has their own level of need. Some people love lots of color and scent, and some people just want a little bit.
So ingenious, and we'll come back, and then you can show us some. But well, let's see what Helen's. We'll look at Helen's Etsy shop here, and here we go. So I noticed when we're visiting, we got a little bit of a white screen there, so hopefully that'll pop away. There we go. And then when we were visiting on full screen there, Helen, I noticed that you've got your bags in the back. Is that your actual weave? Like
Yes,
loom?
it's
That's
my
your loom?
yeah, it's this is my latest creation. Those are my shoulder bag,
Okay,
and I
that's
have
what we're looking
all
at
them.
here, right?
They're all unique, original, and I did my own sewing.
I think you know, your worry about texture, the way that you've got your hand woven throw blankets. I think you're that's really brilliant what you've done there. I think that there's a real touch there. So that looks good.
Yeah, that's the blanket here. It's done with this blanket is done with a recycled cotton.
Nice.
I recycle bed sheet, cut them into strip, and weave the strips.
And weave them.
How did you learn how to use a loom or a weave?
I was in 2015. I retired and learned that my brother had stage 4 cancer. So I went to stay with him for a few months in Quebec. After a month, I went to the hometown guild and started weaving there. I came back in the spring and took some courses. I was living in Fort McMurray, but took courses with the Edmonton Weavers Guild. 5-hour drive to come here, and the course plus 5 hours back. So it was a crazy time. But I've learned with the Edmonton Weavers Guild, my hometown guild, focus on fiber art, and I studied a Master Weavers program at Old College.
Wow.
Interesting.
So that's how they're so
you
well
see,
done.
there, my blankets. I have my shoulder bag. I have also some iPad covers. I have my coasters, some mats, placemat. Here I have a selection of the 11 colors to choose from. My most popular item last year, anyway, at the market, were my neck warmers. I had one. I used to wear this one quite often because in big spaces there's always a cold draft coming out, and so you just wear this neck warmer around your neck just to keep the cold draft. Or it's a 3-season. Early morning walks in the summertime, late evening walks, and things like that. These were very popular. I sold quite a few.
Okay, let's go to the product time. Marisha, let's take a look what you got there.
Okay, so what I have here is what started everything was soap, of course. So I actually like to use the most natural products as possible. I know that a lot of people have sensitive skin, and so soap is one of the things that you touch your skin with quite a lot, actually. So soap has been the mainstay of the company, followed by scrub. So scrubs are actually very popular, especially this time of year. Our weather isn't always very kind, and so it's nice to have something to treat yourself with. And then Bath Bomb Minis that we were talking about earlier. So those are little guys. And these ones are rainbow, so they're actually multicolored with multiple scents. Very, very popular. One of our permanent products is our unicorn waffle. It was out of stock for a little while because of product shortages. Some of us are having a hard time finding the ingredients we need. So I actually reformulated the recipe and ended up getting them back in stock.
Nice.
And then for summer, I have ice cream cones because you can't not have the quintessential ice cream cone. And then we actually have a line of products focusing on bees because we all know that bees are in danger. So honeycomb is the newest summer bath bomb. And for Mother's Day, I did a special set of macarons. So Yeah. That way mom gets a little treat. No calories, vegan friendly. These ones are bubbles and bath bombs. So you get a little combination in a nice box. So I try to focus on not just gifts for other people, but also something special for yourself. So you can go, you can buy something for yourself, you can get something as a gift. I like to think of my products as useful gifting, because I know as a mom, I have 3 kids, and if they get one more toy or piece of something in my house, I might lose my mind. So I like the usefulness, and I love the fact that when you get something like this as a gift, you use it and then it's gone. So you're not trying to find a place to put all the stuff. So it's practical and fun.
I have 3 quick questions because I want to get to Helen too. So,
Yep.
Or just things you can quickly tell us about is your product formulation, because I imagine it's just as creative as the next one. Is your creative product, like it's very, very fun, and then also your packaging.
Yeah.
3 things I've seen. So tell us.
Okay. So as far as formulations, soap is very, very specific. It kind of harkens back to grade 11 chemistry. You need to be incredibly accurate, and measurements are very important. You can go wrong with soap, and so you need to practice what you're doing for quite a while before you venture into selling. It is monitored by Health Canada. All products need to be registered with Health Canada. They need to be approved, and then you need to have insurance as well. This is a separate area. But yes, so you do need to pay attention with soap. As far as bath bombs are concerned, chemistry does come into play there too, because you can't get fizzing and foaming and sort of a nice color show in your tub without having specific measurements of ingredients and a good balance. So you do your research first, then you learn the science behind it, then you can go into practicing. And as far as the creative process, I don't know about anybody else, but mine, I usually end up with a color or a scent. And then that reminds me of something, which then leads me to a color or a style or a shape. Like summertime. For me, I grew up in the 80s, and so it was cream soda and walking down to the corner store by yourself because your mom was never there, and going for bike rides, and basically being a feral child. And so for me, like that was just ice cream and popsicles and laying around. And so cream soda and pink and ice cream, it just, you know, and then it just fits the brand too. So for me, that's how that works. And then for packaging, all of my shrink wrap is all biodegradable. So it's actually biofilm. You can order it from the States in a roll. And so when you take the packaging off and you put it into the garbage, and it will actually biodegrade without any intervention.
Nice.
I like paper labels because they, again, break down on their own. And then the containers that I use are a number 5 polypropylene, so you can reuse them. So when you're finished with the product and it's empty, rinse it out and you can use it for something else. So beautiful. I do my best to focus on either reusable or biodegradable packaging.
Thank you for taking extra time to answer those questions. I appreciate it. Helen, let's see, show us what you got there. Let's see some product.
Well, as I mentioned before, I have a popular item. Those are my neck warmer. You just, throw it over your head and just, and you have something to protect you from the cold draft, either outside or cold draft in the office, or, early morning walk in the summertime, springtime, and fall, early fall. Another popular items are here, my tea towels. They're quite large. That's where I got the size from Quebec. There's big family and lots of people on the table, lots of dishes. And I have, in this collection, I had 10 colors to choose from. So people have the choice between the different colors. And last year I had my blue collection. The blue collection had 3 kinds of motif, or but darker color and thicker. They're 100% cotton. I always wet finish them, meaning that I wash them in normal cycle. On the loom, they're 40 inches long, and by the time they're off the loom, they're 38, and now they're 32-inch long. So, they're pre-shrunk. Another popular line of product is my placemat. Placemat, here I have 11 colors to choose from. I had orders from a lady in Sherwood Park that ordered 16 blueberry color. And so I do custom work once in a while, but it does take a while to mount product. I have specialized items such as my iPad case. So this one fits a 13-inch MacBook. It has a double layer of foam to protect it. And I add button and Velcro so that, it won't open. You also have a little handle to carry it with. So I have also specialized items such as cushion. So when I was a kid, I did a lot of textile art, and sewing was part of it. And so I didn't have to learn hand weaving and sewing. I knew the sewing part of it. So here, the side are very well matched. The zipper is well done too. So it's something that I didn't have to learn. In my neck warmers, I do them. I have a number of colors to choose from. The most popular items are done with variegated thread, cotton thread, and those are 100% cotton. So they're very nice. The feel is very nice. It's cool and it's absorbent. And I do the most popular are done with this kind of thread. It's a variegated cotton thread. And it's a mix and match. You wear it with a gray t-shirt, it works. If you wear it with a navy t-shirt, it works. So they're very popular because you can mix and match. At the back, as you can see, I have my shoulder bags. So those are new products. You have a ribbon to hold your glasses. Inside you have a double pocket for your iPhone and your credit cards. And a key holder. These are my rugs. These were very popular. Last year I made a few before Christmas, and after 2 markets I ran out of them. So I made a new, and the first market that I did them with was at the Holy Handmade in October, and I ran out of them quite quickly. So people were looking for a rug that they could wash easily. A rug to put at an entrance or, in front of the kitchen sink or something like that. And these are very washable. They're made again with recycled cotton that I weave. And this one happened to be, has 2 colors, one in the back, one in the front. So it's also flexible. And these are my latest, another rug. And these are my latest, and those are woolen rugs.
Ooh, big.
And this one can be used as a tapestry also. I've got the tapestry hanging in the back also, but it can also be a woolen rug at an entrance. Again, my yarn supplier wants to buy the pattern of this rug. It's very colorful, and it uses 100% wool. Again, the wool has been washed, so it's wet finished. So the shrinkage has gone out and everything, and it's nice and clean. So I have 3 here at the back. So those are the good parts of all of my product.
That's okay. I've got many questions, but I'm going to ask you a few. how many, when you're going, so let's say the scarf material that you have or the neck warmer material, and the phone's not ringing and there's no grandkids or grandnephews and nieces are running around, and you know, and you got the loom going. How many square foot of material can you do in like in an hour? What do you putting out?
It's the weaving part of a neck warmer. Let's say is not that long. You know, in an hour you can do your 30 or 36 inch. You know, but the finishing, just the finishing, is an hour and a half.
No, I'm just seeing you go.
Yeah, the dressing of the loom, the dressing of the loom is the most tricky part there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
If you go on my Facebook page in the T-Talls, you'll see a T-Talls will need 582 threads. And each of these threads has to be put into the heddle at the right spot. Yes. If you make a mistake, well, you'll have to start again. So the weaving part is not that long.
Yeah, I know. I just want to know, like, how, you know, when the machine had you going, what you were putting out. So you know what?
Yeah. So you know, a T-Tall is an hour and a half. An hour and a half normally. A T-Tall. No.
But that's all loaded. That's threads.
Yeah, that's all loaded. But
sit down and play, right? So
yeah, you just throw the shuttle, but you have not cut the material. You have not done the hem.
Yeah.
The washing and the labeling.
Yeah, exactly.
So
the other thing that I'm just going to make a comment in is that it's very, very much like information technology, right? That when you have patterns, it's literally where that thread goes at that moment with the other threads, the design. That you're selling patents to your work is very fascinating to me. That was very interesting.
Yeah, the patents, at the moment, I don't use technology to do my patent. I do it on the computer, but on an Excel worksheet.
Yeah.
And then I test it on my little loom. What you see behind me is my big loom, my 45-inch loom, but I have a smaller loom, a 24-inch wide. Yeah. And that's where I do my testing. You know, I'll do 5 neck warmer on that little one, and if I'm happy with the pattern, I'll go on my bigger loom where I'll put 100 yards of material, 50 yards of material, and then I can start having fun.
Doesn't use technology, but she's got the Excel sheet going and keeps track of it. So you're interesting. You're interesting. Now, who was the first one that got a MacBook cover?
I think I sold it just at
it was a sale. I thought it was
market.
Okay, I thought it was someone that was a special order and it turned into a product. And you know what? I was also
this one was part of my T-Talls, and I made an error on the patent, and I couldn't sell, you know, a T-Talls that's 32-inch long with an error in the patent, you know, in a towel. So when I have a few of those, what I do, I keep them and then decide on the project. I have 4 purses coming along. So those are, there. Sometimes you make a mistake in your patent when you're doing your reading. So you try to not waste and use it elsewhere.
So it was an innovation. It was an innovation. And just before I let it go back to Vanessa, the other thing that I noticed with the handbags that are hanging there, you've got many different styles. You know, there's almost like Navajo colors. There's almost a tartan. You know, there's more. Yeah, you got some very, very nice styles. Yeah, very good.
Yeah, very time consuming, I imagine.
Very interesting. Very good.
This is it's a pattern. It's a croc brag. It's a Norwegian twill.
Nice.
So I had never done that particular pattern, and I thought, hey, let's get I'll do the exercise just like in the book, using different colors. So that's the result of my exercise. Using this particular pattern. Then I went on to do the burgundy and black purses, and this is
we have we're running out of time, Helen. I apologize. The show's going to end, so we have to say goodbye. Goodbye, Marisha. Goodbye, Helen. Goodbye, Vanessa. It's the Holy Handmade channel on TVU.
Thank you so very much.